What's up, everybody? Today is September 15th, 2018. We will be talking about Bitcoin, gold, taxes, the blockchain, new regulation that was introduced could be huge for the crypto market, for the financial industry, and for traditional reform on the current private banker slave labor debt paper system that we have known as the US dollar. Stay tuned, 13 minutes and counting. Hit that thumbs up button. This is going to be a quicker video. Saturday morning, 2018. Get up and get crypto, get coffee, get food, get some soul, get some money. You know what I'm saying? Get a smile on your face. It's the weekend. Let's have a good time. 13 minutes and counting. Hit the thumbs up button, and we will be back pretty soon with today's featured discussion. All right. What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? Let me this up real quick. Looks good. Got about 50 seconds left before we finish the countdown. We need 40 likes on the video. Before this video is over, somebody will win some free Bitcoin live on the air. Shout out to everybody rocking out with me on Facebook Live as well. I think next time I'll send this through to Periscope and Twitch. Forgot to do that this time. So you guys get it first, right? Cool. Let's do it. Hold up 1 second. All right. Live from the USA, helping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Thank you for joining me, everybody. It is September 15th, early in the morning on a Saturday. Getting that money. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Today we'll be talking about cryptocurrency, taxes, real money, fake money, gold, slave labor, debt paper, and this stuff, right? 1040 W9, 10Qs, 10Ks, basically making sure Big Brother and Uncle Sam get paid, for the continuation of this catastrophic capitalistic economy known as the US dollar. If this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK, known as the Crypto Trader, and I'm the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Every day I grace this microphone with my voice is another day you get to profit as a result. Today is no exception. So do yourself a favor, smash that like button. We got 25,000 people that need to hear these words 7 days a week because the markets don't sleep. And if you want Facebook Live, hit that thumbs up button. Show me some love. I appreciate you being here as well. So without further ado, this is what we will be discussing today. While I was driving to get my coffee this morning, I came across a video by Truth Never Told Silver Shield, and he was talking about a new bill that was just introduced to end taxation on gold and silver. Now you might be watching this video saying, BK, we trade crypto, we trade Bitcoin, we live on a blockchain, why you over here talking about gold and silver and taxes? That ain't got nothing to do with us. Well, actually it does, because it's an alternative currency insofar as the status quo is concerned. If you just spend, these little fiat private banker slave labor debt paper notes your whole life, you probably won't get much as a result. But once you diversify yourself into alternative forms of currency. Once you change your values, then indeed you can change your worth. And this is what we discuss on multiple different occasions. I tell you, get your gold, get your silver. Bitcoin is digital gold, and now you got some silver, to back it. That's a win-win. So, truth never told. He does a lot of videos talking about, fiscal policy, macroeconomics, the transition from, one form of value to another. Now, obviously, he leans more heavily towards precious metals. I lean more heavily towards blockchain, digital assets and technologies, but I think they both have value in the market. And so when the bobbleheads and CJBs and the puppeteers that they have, the politicians working for your votes, over in governments, when they take action, we should understand what they're doing and understand how we can benefit as a result of those actions. So real quick, just to I always like to see what a snapshot sentiment is when you type in gold tax, into Big Brother. This is what he sends back to you, right? None of them really say anything about this new law, about this new proposal for a law, right? Except for this little one right there. Congressman introduced bill to end taxation. That's it, right? That's the only one. They're talking about Argentina. They're talking about, PEAs in New York, London, relics, a barbarous relic. Why would you hold such an ancient thing, when we have all these fiat notes available for your use, So I actually went and looked it up. You can just literally type in HR 6790, into Big Brother, and this is what he'll tell you. That's not it right there. That's not it at all. Let's try no periods. Oh, news. There it goes. HR 6790, right? This is what it looks like. Internal Revenue Code, gain or loss on the sale of exchange of certain coins or bullion, right, is exempt from recognition. Basically, they want to make a law that says, or this guy, Rep. Mooney Alexander, wants to make a law that makes gold and silver, bullion, basically, exempt from sales tax. See, the theory is the debt was paid when the miners went into the ground to bring this to the surface. That was the value that was, paid for this thing to be produced, right? And now it's an aftermarket value. The first sale was made when this thing was taken out the ground and given away to a distributor somewhere. So these are aftermarket sales. So how many times can they tax us for selling the same asset, right? In addition to that, the video does make a good point for gold, right? This is from JM Bullion, who's, I think they're the #1 online vendor for gold and precious metals. Keep in mind, I don't have, an affiliate account with these guys or anything like that. They're just the biggest in the game. So I just typed in gold tax and this page came up to the top. And one of the things they talk about is one of the more common questions when it comes to investing in precious metals is you got to pay taxes when you sell it. And the answer is yes. When it comes to tax purposes, the IRS classifies precious metals as collectibles. Might as well go out and buy some stamps or some baseball cards because the IRS views them all the same. And it can be potentially taxed at the maximum capital gains rate of 28%. Now, here's the $60,000 question that most people forget about. What about inflation? So if I bought this piece of silver for $15 in today's market value, and I have this piece of silver for, say, 5 years, and then I sell this piece of silver for, say, $30 5 years later, how much of that $30 is actually baked into inflation in itself? That's where they get you, to where inflation is actually a tax, is a regressive tax, to where that $15, that yield that I made, that's not necessarily due to the price of this asset going up. That could be due to inflation and my money being worth less than it was previously. So now I have to pay more to get the same asset, right? And so this is a major discrepancy within the traditional economic ecosystem, right? It's like a double tax, regressive, suppressive. It's just ridiculous. People never win, put it that way. And now you're wondering why you're working all your life and still ain't got nothing to show for it. Here it goes right here. So the question is, should we be paying taxes on gold, silver, and digital gold, right? Because Bitcoin is digital gold, right? Another consideration to take into account is, again, Bitcoin is recognized as an asset, which by definition, when it comes to capital gains taxes, is recognized as a collectible, right? So you might as well go buy some baseball cards. Uncle Sam views them all the same. They want their cut on the gain, which is actually a direct derivative of the inflation, right? You can't have one without the other. And so essentially this website talks about the sales tax that is appointed to selling Bitcoin after market. And they say that most states don't have it in place. I think it's just a backdoor for them to get more, quote, legislation for them to enforce, to, you know, extort and extrapolate as much value as they can from the everyday common folk. But again, the theory is that if you buy one Bitcoin for, say, $6,000, and 2 years later you sell one Bitcoin for $60,000, then the government is due 28% of that capital gains, right? Now, again, the question becomes, well, do I get my inflation back? For all the people with, say, $1,000, or let's say you have, you know, $100,000 in your bank account, and the government goes and says, you know, 2018 inflation rate, 3%. We did a great job, guys. 3%. We only took away 3% of your average yield, right? So you got 100 grand in your bank account. Can you go and get $3,000 credit on your taxes because you lost that money? You lost that purchasing power, right? And so these are the questions that are being proposed. These are the fundamentals that are being challenged and discussed and reevaluated moving into this new digital age, right? And they say itself, it can be confusing. And that is a system of design. Keep the people dumb, deaf, and stupid to the whereabouts of their own circumstances, right? I just woke up in a cage. I don't know how I got here. Well, this is how it happens. Slowly and surely over time. So this guy, Rep Mooney Alexander, I actually looked him up. You know, he got a little active Twitter account with the head king bobblehead right there on the front. But, you know, I tried to email him and he said, you're not one of my constituents. I can't email you. I'm too busy to talk to, you know, everyday people. So I couldn't email the guy. But, you know, it looks like he's pretty good at introducing all these bills. I don't know how many he's actually passed. But if we go through his little timeline here, you know, he's got about 470 bills that he's introduced. So this is just one of those bills, right? I don't see any of these, you know, buckets getting passed all the way down to become law. You remember that one video they indoctrinated us with, I'm just a bill and I am only a bill and I am sitting here on Capitol Hill, right? This guy is like the bill king. I don't see no laws. I see about 200 something bills. You know, haven't seen one gray box passed all the way down, but you know, oh crap, there go one. Commemorative coins. Okay. Okay, he got one down. He got one down. 1/400. So we got a 1% chance, guys. Go politics. that's about the success rate you got, in this system. Wow. Okay, 2%. There you go. There you go. So maybe we got a 2% chance, of getting it all the way through. So I just wanted to share this stuff with you guys. This is the situation. This was proposed. I think it can be beneficial for alternative investments and currencies, right? Because if we know one thing, we know that the status quo is broken. And so now we have to educate ourselves and empower ourselves to transition into other units of value. And there you go. Doesn't look like I have the screen right here. It doesn't look like we were able to get our 40 likes. That's cool. I will be back tomorrow. But for everybody else, do me a favor, shout your country out. I will that out. And then we can also go into our resources that we have available. We only got like 22 likes. I'll give us one more. It's cool. Can't expect that much for Saturday. Everybody else still in bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm up here making content, helping people make money. So we got bossofbitcoin.com for everybody just getting set up. Click on free Bitcoin tool, scroll down, see all the communities. We got TradingView, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, 20,000 people in the #1 Bitcoin group in the world. Type that in on Facebook, #1Bitcoin. Come on in. The doors are always open. You got the Chart Like a Boss playlist, got about 17 to 20 videos there. You really only need to watch the first 2 or 3 and you will be well on your way to making money in the market. And then if you want to make some real deal money, jump on crypto trading products. We have this available for you. The profit package updated every month, $35 if you want to get it every week. It's $100 a month. And then if you want to get one-on-one access with yours truly on our exclusive private messaging app, with videos every other day of the market updates, the bam, boss alert messages is right there for you as well. Biggest thing to note from today's video is that there is indeed, transition on the horizon, right? And so we just need to be cognizant of the players in the game, what's happening, what's the outcome, and what are the variables that, will yield us the best result in the future, right? So there you go, guys. It looks like we got Big Sean holding it down from Stanford, New York in the building. India, Manila. Never seen India before. Good to see you. Good to see you. And see if we get one more. Normally we get a Cali. What was I was like, normally we get a Cali. You know what I'm saying? Logical feels. Boss walking on the West Coast. With that being said, it's that time of the day. Signing out. Boats, Boy BK, no matter where you stay, Brazil to Bay, California, all the way back out through Jerk, Monday, Dinosaur, Gnostic Warrior, Nolans, Russ P, Thunder from Down Under. You know what I'm saying? Hit that thumbs up button for me one time. I do appreciate it. Copy and paste the URL, text somebody you care about. Do that for me if you appreciate mine. Till we meet again. Stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.